Welcome back to the Suburban Ford 7 Sports Cave. It's been in the news for a couple of weeks now, but the blocked transfer from Thomas Kithier from Macomb, Dakota to Clarkston. He's a big-time basketball recruit going to Michigan State next year. He was barred from moving from Macomb to Clarkston because the Macomb, Dakota High School principal, superintendent, and athletic director did not sign off on his transfer. They claimed that it was athletically a motivated move. Even though the family purchased a home in Clarkston to move there, it has now gone to the district court in Michigan here, and basically they're suing for $75,000 in damages against Chippewa Valley Schools and the aforementioned administrators there, and it's on four counts. Violation of plaintiff's right to substantive due process under the 14th Amendment, civil conspiracy, I know this is the first time I'm going through this, defamation, and intentional infliction of emotional distress.
Oh my God.
I know, it's gotten this far, but
crazy.
Here's the deal. January 15th is fast approaching, and that would be the date that Kithier could rejoin his team potentially and play.
Right.
What's going to happen here, Mick? Do you have any idea, any insight?
The bottom line is the MHSAA made the correct call legally when Macomb, Dakota didn't sign off on it. That it was definitely, in their minds, athletically motivated. And let's not kid around here. Every single transfer is athletically motivated, every single one. So then the MHSAA said, hey, we have no choice. But there's so much. I mean, Dakota's whole program was built on transfers. You know, they got 3 kids from Mount Clemens a few years ago when the coach left there. And then a year ago, they get a kid from De La Salle. And now all of a sudden, transfers are a bad thing? I mean, come on.
When it all comes down to it, you have someone as administrator that's spiteful, that is essentially saying, I care more about being a jerk than I do about the kid. I have a major problem with that.
That's the problem I have in general with the MHSAA and this ruling. And they're not being fair to every single kid because transfers happen, and they say, "Oh, we want to avoid the wild, wild west from happening."
But it is. It already is.
And
it already
here's
is.
the problem with the MHSAA. If you want to stop that, then make the rule that you have to go through the MHSAA if you are going to athletically transfer. And you say that that rule is potentially being worked.
What's going to happen is probably a year from now, it's going to be a 1-year sit-out for any transfer in the sport you're playing. If you played football, basketball, and baseball, okay, you can play soccer, you can wrestle, you can run track, but you just can't play those sports unless you change residences.
Well, and then in this case, that's part of the case.
Yeah.
Right.
They changed
the Kithier family bought a home in Clarkston, and they're now living there. They're now residing in Clarkston.
Yeah, but the worst part of to me is we've got transfers all over the place, and this is the one that they're drawing the line in the sand.
Well, I mean, and the thing about, like, are these things athletically motivated? As you said, yes, they're all athletically motivated, but these kids are trying, there's too much at stake. These kids have an opportunity to get a scholarship. Why are we punishing these kids?
Well, he's already got one.
Right.
And they say that part of it's no big deal, but you know, there's transfers all over the place, and the MHSAA does not do a good job in checking up on this and making sure that when they do say they moved, that they really did move.
Right.
Malik McDowell never, ever left his home when he transferred to Southfield.
Yeah, and the bottom line for me is it's not fair to every single kid. Right. And that's the problem, and that's why the MHSAA, shame on you for not making it fair for every single kid. We want to hear